Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Luton Town versus Manchester United Premier League preview. Manchester United travel to Kenilworth Road on Sunday, the 18th of February at 4:30 to face Luton Town. We're looking forward to this. Luton Town away at Kenilworth Road. I mean, we all know what Kenilworth Road. It's actually one of the reasons why I wanted Luton Town to be promoted to the Premier League is because the stadium they have, I think it has a capacity of 11,500. I mean, look, I think the Sir Alex Ferguson stand, actually, just the Sir Alex Ferguson stand itself, that probably has more capacity. Yeah, look, listen, I'm really looking forward to this game. Again, looking forward to this game for a lot of reasons. One, we're going away to that stadium. I mean, if you're a fan, or even maybe your fans have to literally go through someone's back garden to get to the game. To get into the stadium, which is going to be mad. I mean, you have to go through Mrs. Doyle's back garden just to get into the stadium. Yeah, look, listen, I am looking forward to it. And look, hopefully we can get to win. We're coming into this game on decent enough form. We're coming in on the back of a 2-1 win against Aston Villa away, which, look, we didn't play to our strengths, but we still got the job done, which is the most important thing at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this match, and I hope we can get the win. I really hope we can get the win. And look, listen, you know what? I'm looking away. I'm kind of wary about Luton Town because they know how to give a team a game. You know, they gave Liverpool a game at Kenilworth Road. Man City, even, yeah, I know they drew against Liverpool and lost against Man City, but they were ahead against those two teams. City came back from behind. Liverpool came back from behind. You have to give Luton Town some credit. And you know what the funny thing is? I actually want them to stay up. I don't think they will, but I want them to stay up just because, I feel like they're the team that give the most entertainment. You look at Burnley, who came and Sheffield United. They haven't really gave a lot of entertainment. I mean, you look at the Liverpool game, the 4-4 draw against Newcastle. They have some entertainment and they have a good team. It's not the best team in the world, but you look at them and you think that they're going to be up for it. It's at home. Manchester United come to town, one of the biggest teams in the world, one of the best teams in the world. I don't care. Regardless what you think, we're still one of the biggest teams in the world. The media will tell you that. But yeah, no, look, I'm actually looking forward to it. I mean, look, we will get stuck into the preview, but before we do, please like the video, comment your predictions and your preview for the game, and let us know what you think will happen. Will we win? Will we lose? Will we draw? I'll be surprised if many predict the Manchester United loss. And look, as you can see beside me, there will be a live watch along on the United Way from 4:15 p.m. It is a bit later. Reason why is because I have to do something important before that. So, yeah, it was either I do it at 4:15 or I just don't do one at all. So, look, I'm giving you the best of both worlds here. So join me from 4:15 p.m, 15 minutes before the match to go through team news and a bit of build-up as well. And yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. But look, Manchester United coming into this game, look at that form. They have 4 wins, 1 draw and 0 losses. A 2-2 draw against Tottenham in the Premier League at Old Trafford. A 4-2 win against Newport away in the FA Cup. A 4-3 win away against Wolves in the Premier League. What a game that was! Even the Newport game, Wolves game, were full of drama when we thought we were cruising. We got pulled back. We beat West Ham 3-0 at home in the Premier League, and we beat Aston Villa last weekend 2-1 away in the Premier League. I look at the Newport game, the Wolves game, the Aston Villa game, and think, yeah, I had mayhem with it, didn't it? I had mayhem. And look, we deserve to win every single one of them games. I'm going to be biased in that perspective. And like I said, we have 4 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses. So in our previous 5 games, we haven't had a loss. In our previous 6 games, I think it is, we haven't had a loss. Or 7. Could be wrong on that one with the 7 part. But look, we do travel to Luton, and one thing I want us to do is keep up the momentum, keep up the consistency. I think this has been the longest run we've went on without losing a game since probably last season. It's 5 games without defeat. We've only dropped 1 point, and that was against Tottenham at home. And look, you have an FA Cup game and then the rest of Premier League. So, if you want to talk about the Premier League, we have 1, 3, 3, 6, 9, 10 points. 10 points. That's big, Like a win against Wolves, which is 3. A win against Aston Villa, which is 6. A win against West Ham, which is 9. And then Tottenham, 10 points. You know what I mean? I know me maths, I could be wrong, but that's 10 points out of, again, I know I'm going to keep going back, but 10 points in 1, 2, 3, 4 Premier League games is good. The only difference is the FA Cup game. But if you want to put points in, then you can put points in. But that's 10 points. 10 points, 10 crucial points, 10 points to make us look up the table. Because, look, we were 8th place at one stage. Yeah, we're only 6th, and it's not a big difference from 9 to 6. But you look at the points side of things, and, I know players are starting to come back from injury. Obviously, we still have Malacia out. Martinez is out, Martinez is a big, big shame. Mason Mount is still out. Martial is obviously going to be out for a long time. So, look, we haven't got the whole team back, but I feel like what we have back it should be good enough to be Luton Town. And look, I wouldn't go as far to say it should be good enough to finish in the top 4, because I still think the teams above us in Aston Villa, Tottenham, Arsenal, City and Liverpool are better than us this season. I don't think Manchester United are a long way off the way they were last season. But look, I feel like, a story will tell its tale. Manchester United love a bit of history. It could be one of those things where it could go down to the wire, but we have to capitalise. If your Villas and your Tottenham drop points this weekend, we have to capitalise on that. We cannot go and get a draw or a loss. We have to capitalise on that. And look, I feel like, I still don't think we make top 4, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say I have hope, but that hope can go away in the next game or two. That's just how it can. And yeah, I really want us to keep up the momentum. I really think that it needs, but one thing I want us to be doing is the performances need to be better. And look, I feel like we done well against Aston Villa in the first 20 to 25 minutes on last Sunday. I feel like we done reasonably sound. I feel like we had more control. We were doing well. We looked more of a threat. We created a couple of chances. Obviously, we did put the ball in the back of the net. A few offsides kind of, hurt us. But look, we still managed to score 2 goals, and one in the first, one in the second, obviously. But I feel like after we scored, our heads went down and Villa got stuck in. Villa are a good team, and I wasn't expecting us to score 3 or 4 in that game anyways, or to cruise to cruise to victory. I wasn't expecting that, but I just feel like the performances, it wasn't a bad performance. We were solid defensively. The midfield has to be more tighter in this game as well. I felt like Aston Villa capitalised on ran through that midfield like a nice true butter. Again, Luton haven't got the quality of Aston Villa, even West Ham. They obviously they're better than Newport, but still, it's going to be interesting to see. And one thing we need to do is gain control. If we get a lead, don't try and protect. Okay, obviously try and protect that lead, but I feel like if it wasn't for Andre Onana last Sunday, and I'm still going to say, regardless of what anyone says, we would have lost that game. Andre Onana was superb in that game. He was saving everything. I gave him man of the match. It's the first time I gave Andre Onana man of the match since he came to Manchester United. There's been games where I've given him credit, but I haven't said, oh yeah, Onana, yeah, man of the match. What a player, good performance today. I haven't done that. And look, I'd love to be doing it a lot more. I really would, but I feel like if it wasn't for me, we would have lost. Or drew, depending on what way you want to look at it. But look, I feel like a loss would be more probable if I wasn't for Onana in that game. But look, I do think, we can gain control and the performances are better, a bit more consistency, a bit more consistent is what I should be saying, not consistency. And look, it's gonna be an interesting game. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. I feel like Luton Town will have their fair few chances, in all honesty. But I just feel like our quality be too much for them. And yeah, look, hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. But yeah, look, one person I want to talk about is Rasmus Højlund. He's coming into this game scoring 5 goals in his last 5 games, 5-5, which is impressive for a man who took him a long time to find the back of net to get the mojo going. And look, I am happy for him. I just feel like if the wingers still give him a lot more service, he'd score a lot more goals. In the Aston Villa game, Rashford and Garnacho didn't give him service. And again, I know it's hard when you're up against, Digne or a Cash or a Moreno and, Diego Carlos and a long leg. That's totally understandable. But Rasmus Højlund is a strong, big lad. You're not going to knock him down easy. Even if it's in an aggression battle, if physical battle, he's still going to try and give it his all. Will he be successful? We don't know, but he'll try and give it his all. But one thing about Rasmus is he tries to get himself involved. He comes back deep and then sometimes is gone. I feel like it won't be long before we see one of those where it'll be a ball over the top, Rasmus Højlund back in there. It won't be long. I feel like I know he scored one again. I think Galatasaray, but he kind of got the ball himself. Wasn't a ball over the top, so I'll give it time. It won't be long for Rasmus Højlund ball over the top from Bruno Fernandes or Marcus Rashford or Casemiro or whatever it is, or Harry Maguire, and he finds the back in there. It won't be long. Trust me, it won't be long. But look, I really am happy the way he's performing, and I hope he can keep it up. And yeah, look, I do. I do like Rasmus. I hope he can get even better and better and better. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if he scores in this game, but I hope it's not a purple patch. I hope he can keep going and going and going. And we've seen something that Robin van Persie kind of was helping, giving him a bit of advice. I called it. I did say it in a long show ago, a few shows ago, where I said we need to bring in a Van Persie or anyone who's experienced and who was a top class striker for Manchester United who won trophies and scored a lot of goals to come in and help him, and he did. And I hope Rasmus can take a lot more advice in and keep going, because in the man's defence, he hasn't got an experienced striker in the team. Martial, even if he was available, he's not going to give him much help. You know what I mean? I still feel like if you brought on a Benzema, he would have helped him big time. And we do need some. I'm not saying bringing in a 40-year-old, but somewhere he's a bit better that can push him, because if you push Rasmus and help him, he'll take the voice on board and he'll score goals, which I like to see, and I hope he can keep it up. And look, he does try and get himself involved in the game. And look, I don't think he's even scored a tap in yet because he's not getting service or a heady ball within. I just don't think he's received it yet. And when he has, it's been as clear as day. Anyone would have done it. But yeah, look, if we whip the ball into him, and look, I'm not saying Luton Town have a bad defence or anything like that. I'm not saying I'm not writing Luton Town off by any stretch, because the Premier League, you don't know what's going to happen. Manchester United as well, you don't know what's going to happen in this such game. We can play well for a few games and we think this is going to be an easy win. We make it hard for ourselves. But look, hopefully Rasmus can find the back of net and keep it going. Obviously, Ten Hag did speak about Luke Shaw. I think he said he is a doubt, but he's going to try and see what happens. So look, Shaw, obviously, he came off at half time, didn't he, against Aston Villa? Lindelof came on. And, obviously, I'll go through my predicted 11 in a few. It was hard to see. It was hard to pick who to put left back because Malassi is still out injured. Shaw maybe looks like he's going to be out. Reguilon is obviously gone. I still question why we let Reguilon, why we terminated his loan. I don't know why we cut it short. I still love to know what the whole idea was behind that. Yeah, he may not have been getting a lot of game time when Luke Shaw came back, but we should have known better that, yeah, look, Luke Shaw, he's going to, keep him just to be safe, just as a precaution, keep him. And I think Reguilon would be more than happy to stay at Manchester United for the rest of the season and then look elsewhere. Look, obviously there was that thing in the contract, was it, where you could terminate the contract himself, but still I felt like we should have worked hard and said, no, listen, can we have you for the keep you until the summer? Because that's what it was meant to be, I think. But Diego Amrabat left back, Diego Lindelof left back, Dalot left back, but then he just put right back. Wan-Bissaka looks like he'd be out for this game still. If Wan-Bissaka was available, I felt like it would have been Dalot left back, Wan-Bissaka right back. You can't put Maguire as a fullback or Johnny Evans or Raphael Varane. I feel like the only one you could get away with it is Amrabat, but Look, I'm leaning towards Lindelof, to be honest, just because I seen what he done in the last game. But look, let us know what you think of Shaw being a doubt, and who would you put left back. And look, if you are going to put Dallo left back, who are you going to put right back? Let us know in the comment section below. Just let us know your back four. That's all I want to know, your back four. Much appreciate. Look, listen, it is a crucial game still. The 3 points is needed if you want to just keep going for that top four. The 3 points are needed. Every game has to be a cup final. Manchester United. I know Kenilworth draw doesn't really get, you don't really get a Wembley vibe off it, but look, it has to be done. Look, if you want to make top four, we have to keep winning these games. These are the games you should be winning. Aston Villa, you get away with a loss. West Ham maybe get away with a draw. But Luton Town is the games we shouldn't be slipping up and winning against Luton Town. No disrespect to Luton Town. They're in the Premier League for a reason. They're 17th for a reason. But still, I just feel like, it's going to be interesting on the 3 points are needed. But look, how come I not be Luton Town? Like I said, I feel like if, again, give Rasmus a lot more service, because look, the wingers should be looking at him now, looking at him scoring the goal and thinking, right, we should have confidence in him. Let's give it to him. Whip it in. See what he can do with it. But obviously make sure the service is good. Don't just whip it in and it goes over his head, or go, it's one time where you cross it and it just goes like, don't be doing that. Where poor Mrs. Dawes' window gets smashed by a Rashford or Garnacho ball ball whipped in to the box, cross whipped in. Gain control and be quicker on the ball and be better. And if you do go ahead, go for more. Look hungry. That's all I want. Be aggressive. Be quicker going forward and stronger defensively. And that midfield, please be tired. If that midfield is going to be ran through, there's a chance for Luton Town. Look, we'll move into Luton Town, who are 17th in the Premier League. Looking at their previous 5, they have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. A 2-1 win against Luton, a 2-1 win against Bolton Wanderers in the FA Cup replay. They beat Everton 2-1 in another FA Cup game. Then they beat Brighton 4-0 at home in the Premier League. That's a big win there. They drew 4-4 against Newcastle in the Premier League, and they lost 3-1 against Sheffield United last weekend at home in the Premier League. They beat Brighton. They gave Newcastle a game. They gave Brighton a game. They gave Everton a game. Luton, Sheffield didn't really work out, so didn't want to get stuck into it. But still, when you look at the Brighton and Luton, the Newcastle game, it does there's a bit of evidence there that they can give you a game. The top goal scorer in the Premier League is Aloya Adebayo with 9, and their top assister is Alfie Doughty. I'm going to put our danger man as Carlton Morris still. I feel like he's our threat. I feel like he's aggressive. I feel like he's, again, I would say Bene too, because I'm an Irishman, and McBennett has pace, but still, I just feel like it'd be Carlton Morris. But look, Luton Town, will they fancy their chances? I feel like they're coming in and they'd be hoping for a win. I don't think they'd be overly confident. I think they'll come in and think, right, let's see what can happen. Let's just try and give them a game. Look, it's going to be a hostile atmosphere. Luton Town are going to get behind their fans, behind their players, and the players will feed off that as well. If Luton Town get a few early chances of goal, they're just going to roll the fans and players up even more. And yeah, that's just what I think. And that's how I think Luton can beat us as well. If they have a quick start and test their midfield and even the defence with pace and capitalise and set pieces and stuff, I feel like Manchester United struggle against quick wingers though. I know a lot of teams do. Manchester United especially just don't do well against quick wingers. But yeah, look, we'll go through a few stats. Manchester United are 6th in the Premier League with 41 points with a goal difference of 0. No minus goal difference anymore. Thank God. Hopefully we never be there again. Manchester United's average goal scored per match is 1.38. Average goals conceded per match is also 1.38. We've 7 clean sheets so far this season in the Premier League. Manchester United chances created per match is 1.58, and again, 6th in the Premier League with 41 points. Luton Town are 17th in the Premier League with 20 points with a goal difference of -12. Luton Town's average goal scored per match is 1.43. Average goals conceded per match is 1.96. They have 2 clean sheets in the Premier League, and Luton Town's chances created per match was 1.35. So look, it's going to be interesting. Both teams wouldn't really be smashing or lighting the world on fire with in front of the goal. But Luton Town do concede a lot more than us as well. But look, here is my predicted 11. I will talk you through it. It is, again, let us know your predicted 11 in the comment section below. But it is Andre Onana in net, back four of Luke Lindelof left back, Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane at centre back partnership, and Diogo Dalot right back. Look, listen, you may be saying, what the hell are you doing playing Lindelof left back? If he comes up against a quick winger, he's going to be torn to shreds. That's fair enough, but Lindelof's going to have to be very, very aggressive. And look, we may play a low line in this game, the low block, because of that. Just because of that reason. And look, he may go Dalot left back and Lindelof right back, or he may play Amrabat left back. You just don't know what will happen. You just don't know what will happen. But look, I'm just going to go with because look, Luke Shaw may play, but I'm just going to be safe, just what Ten Hag said, and just go with that. I think a midfield trio, nothing new, with Casemiro, Kobbie Mainoo, and Bruno Fernandes. Again, Casemiro and Kobbie Mainoo need to be a lot stronger and a lot more tight in the midfield alongside Bruno as well. I'm going to go with the same attack of Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right, and Rasmus Højlund up top. Look, Rashford and Garnacho didn't have the greatest games against Aston Villa, but I still think Ten Hag will pick them. I think it's his best. I think it's our best attack. I really think it's our best attack. And then Rasmus obviously scoring the goals up top. So that was my predicted 11. And look, score prediction time. Look, I'm going to be confident once more. I predicted a draw against Aston Villa. I predicted a draw against West Ham, I think. I'm not too sure. But I'm going to go with a 3-1 win to Manchester United. I think it'll be 3-1 win. I do think Luton will score. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they score first, but I think we'll score. I think it'll be Rasmus, Garnacho, and Rashford. Yeah, I'm going to go Rashford, Garnacho, and Rasmus. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go with Carlton Morris to score for Luton. That's what I'm going to go with. We'll go again. We do need to win, and I think we can get the win. I think we're strong enough. I think quality will definitely tell a big difference. Luton Town may play well up until a certain time, and then look, their energy will run out. Fitness won't be 100% that much. We'll just keep going and going and going and going. But look, that has been the preview. That's been predictions. That's been, talking through the game, talking through what to expect and all that good stuff. Please let us know your thoughts on my predictions and the comments and the preview in the comment section below. And let us know what your predicted 11s and score prediction will be. And like I said at the start of the preview, there will be a lot of watch along on Sunday, 18th of February, with myself on the United Way YouTube channel from 4:15 p.m. to go through team news. Thanks for watching. And please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow our socials, links in the description, and we'll speak to you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Come on, United.